Good afternoon. If you would please take your seats. Dear ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Bruce Hawkins, a member of the Planning Committee for the Crystal Apple Awards and a staff member at ESD 123. Welcome to our event. In a moment, MC Dr. Jean Lane will describe the Crystal Apple Award and the gifts each recipient will receive. In addition, they will receive something much more. At the most recent home show, just a few miles from here, a friend and I were visiting. I said hi to an acquaintance making her way through the booths, and for the sake of our story, let's call her Nancy. Of course, my friend wanted to know who I said hi to, and before thinking, I indicated that Nancy was in the first group to receive the Crystal Apple Award some 11 years ago. To which my friend said, wow, she must be a great teacher. In fact, that was the case and remains the case today. It is important to note that in our story, the Crystal Apple Award is widely known and signifies excellence in education. Some 154 will have earned and received this iconic status by the end of this ceremony. In truth, the Crystal Apple is a gift from our community to our vocation, and a generous one indeed. Lest you believe that the numbers of excellent educators is running dry, many more are engaged in the noble work of providing the students of today the skills for our nation's needs. This time I would like to ask all past recipients of the Crystal Apple to please stand. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attendance. Let the games begin. It is indeed my pleasure to introduce to you Superintendent of Richland and our MC, Dr. Jean Lane.
Thank you so much, Bruce. Well, let's begin the best way every award ceremony begins, and that's with the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please stand and join me? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So at this time, I would like to invite, first of all, Dr. Lou Gates from Columbia Burbank School District.
Thank you very much. When I was asked to give this speech, they said, please don't give a long speech. I said, don't worry, I can bore them with a short one. They said, don't worry about that. We'll even write it for you, so they did. No, thank you very much. No. I really am honored to present our Crystal Apple Award winner to Corinne Waters, Algebra 2, Algebra 1, Geometry, Calculus, and Trigonometry teacher at Columbia High. There you are. In a small school district like Columbia, educators are often called to wear more than one hat, and you wear all of these well. More than that, she does it with zest, zeal, enthusiasm, high expectations for her kids, and a heartfelt commitment. And Bruce Hawkins was also the superintendent when you were in high school, I understand. That dates one of you. Corinne graduated from Columbia High in 1998 as a class valedictorian with a straight 4.0. A natural athlete and an academic all-star. She attended WSU and pursued her teaching certificate and married her high school sweetheart, Tim Waters. Tim, where are you? Go ahead and stand up. He was the older man. They started dating when she was a freshman and he was a sophomore. They have a little baby, 1-year-old, just in February. Owen, is Owen here? Owen's not here. She returned to our community, to the community that she loves, to barrel racing and serving on the board of directors of the Tri-City Barrel Racing Association, and competes in local barrel racing. She also returned to the high school she loved and has evolved into a teacher respected by her peers and loved by your students. In addition to her teaching responsibilities, Corinne has also coached a JV girls basketball team, served as junior class advisor, and has been a mathematics advisory team for our Educational Service District 123. Says one of her students, Hannah Pierce. Her desire is that every student learns the material she's teaching and can understand why and how it will affect them in the future. Mrs. Waters lays out each piece of information brick by brick, and soon her students can see the entire building. Her expectations are high, yet fair, and her students care greatly about her. When a teacher took an extended leave this past year, I was delighted when I talked with Corinne. She added another algebra class to her schedule, so she's teaching without a prep period, and thank you for that. Calm and consistent, she has, according to Columbia High School Principal Kyle Miller. Mr. Miller, please stand. She has embraced the goals of our district with both independent intelligence and uncomplicated vigor. She is highly supportive of her fellow teachers, leading in areas of curriculum development, course outcomes, commitment, alignment, and material support. Mr. Miller is also a parent. While working on this nomination, he asked his son, "What do you think of Mrs. Waters as a teacher?" His reply was simple: "She's totally awesome." Knowing full well how high her expectations are, being called awesome by a 15-year-old striving to reach those high expectations is as high of a compliment as I can imagine. I would like to include one more quote about Corinne from a former student. She wrote, she has not only instilled knowledge of mathematics in me, but also good work ethic and a moral compass. She has prepared me well for college and for life. She has made me desire to be a better student. I see her hand in my studies and in my life daily. She is a remarkable person. You are a gifted teacher and a supportive colleague. Thank you and congratulations.